Hey, in this video I'm unboxing a package of succulent cuttings and leaves that just arrived. I ordered it a few days ago. Inside there should be 10 cuttings and 30 leaves. They're all beginner-friendly varieties, easy to root and take care of, at least in theory. I'm still a beginner myself, so I hope this will be a good learning experience. Alright, let's open it. I am being careful with the knife here. I have no idea how it's packed inside, and I really don't want to accidentally stab anyone. Okay, there is a little welcome note from the seller with some route instructions. I'll set it aside for now, we'll look at it later. Alright, grabbing the first little bag. Then, this one, it says, thank you. That's really nice. Here's another one. One more in a small bag again. Okay, let's open this one. I'm opening it really carefully. I don't want to damage anything. Here we go. First two cuttings. I'm not sure what they are, but if I can figure it out later, I'll add the names on screen. Setting them aside for now. Let's keep going. Oh, there's a leaf just lying here in the shavings. Must have fallen out of one of the bags. It looks totally fine though. Healthy, not bruised or anything. And it's fuzzy? Wait, it's really fuzzy? I've never seen a succulent like this in person. Just pulling out the rest of the little bags here. There is quite a few of them. Taking the box out of the way, so I've got more space to work. Opening this one carefully again. They are really packed in tight. Oh, two little rosettes. Both look healthy, setting them in the tray. Here's another pair. Two more rosettes, small but firm. And in this next one, oh, that's a nice surprise. A delicate succulent with a soft white edge. Alright, I'm gonna go a bit quicker here. Lots of bags left to go. This one's got 4 cuttings all together. In the next one, here's a crassula, I think, and another fuzzy guy. Now this one looks like one of those tubular varieties, like coral. Super cool shape. Never had one of these before. Adding another rosette. And here, maybe a calanchoe. Plus one more that looks like crassula too. Okay, that should be all the stem cuttings. Let's take a look at everything together before we move on to the leaves. Starting with the first leaf bag here. Just putting them out into my hand. They all look pretty good. Firm, clean, no signs of damage. This one is nice and thick. Not sure what it is, but I definitely like it. Spreading them out in the tray and moving on to the next batch. Second bag, a bit more full. A couple of reddish leaves in here, and one with a white edge, maybe variegated. Laying them all out. And yeah, the tray is getting a bit crowded. I think I'll move them to the table, just to keep things neat and easier to see. Pouring out the next one now. This last leaf doesn't look great. The tips turned black, probably starting to rot. Yeah, not ideal, but it happens. Alright, opening the bag that says thank you. It's tied really neatly. Curious what's inside. I'm guessing this is a little gift from the seller. Oh wow, that's an interesting leaf. It's big and kind of heavy, and it has a soft coating on the surface. Must be a feature of the variety. I'll definitely try to root this one too. That's everything. All the cuttings and leaves laid out. Looks like a lot when you see them all together. So, now it's time to prepare the soil and get them ready to root. Alright, here's what I'll be using. Coconut coir, sand, gravel, and pumice. Oh, and containers. Already had those ready. I'm mixing my own soil here, but you can totally use store-bought cactus mix too. I'm adding pumice to the coca coir, then a bit of sand, and some gravel. I'm not really measuring anything, just going by feel. The goal is to make it loose and airy, something that doesn't hold too much water, but also doesn't dry out in 5 minutes. Coconut coir holds some moisture and everything else keeps it from getting compacted. As far as I know, succulents don't need nutrients at this stage of rooting. If anything, too much can actually cause rot, and that's what I want to avoid. Mixing it all really well, and look at that, nice and fluffy. I'm gonna add just a little more of everything and we are good to go. I'm gonna plant the stem cuttings directly into small pots, and the leaves, I'll place those in one flat container for rooting. First, setting out the pots. Starting with the drainage layer, just a bit of clay pebbles at the bottom. I try to add enough, but not too much. Don't wanna take away space for the roots to grow. Then, I fill them all the way up with the soil mix I made earlier. Now I'm taking a white container for the leaves. It's not actually meant for plants, so there are no drainage holes. I'm not completely sure if they are necessary in this case, but just in case, I'll make a few. I'm using a knife here. If you have something hot, like heated metal, that works too. But I don't have a way to heat anything up, so I'll stick with the knife. The main logic here is same as before. Drainage layer first, and then the soil mix almost to the top. I'll be using a rooting gel for the leaves, grabbing the jar and putting on gloves since the label recommends using them. One of them ripped while I was putting it on. Laying the leaves out in the container for now, just to see how they fit. No gel yet, just testing the layout. Taking the first leaf and trying to dip it straight into the gel. Yeah, it's not working. The jar is way too narrow, and I can't even see what I'm doing. So I'm pouring a little bit into a cave instead. Yeah, much better. Dipping the end of the leaf in, there we go, and placing it into the soil. Just a slight push, not too deep. Next one, same thing. Then another. I think you get the idea. Now I need to do this about 30 more times. All the leaves are planted now. Setting the tray aside and moving on to the cuttings. Just like before, I'm dipping each stem into the rooting gel and placing it gently into the soil, a couple of centimeters deep if the stem allows. Then I press the mix around it slightly, just to give it a bit of support. The gel is pretty thick and it sticks well to the stem. Besides helping with rooting, it's also supposed to protect against rot, mold, and bacteria. I'll let you just watch the rest of the process here, no need to comment on every single one. I slightly misjudged the number of pots and amount of soil, so I'll mix a fresh batch and plant the rest off camera. You've seen the whole process already, and I guess you get the idea. So, here's how everything turned out. I think it's a pretty good start to my little collection. I've never grown this many succulents at once before, and I'm really curious to see how they'll root and grow. Maybe in a week or two I'll film a little update to show how they are doing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, or both. See you in the next one.